So let's start with 6th standard science subject again. We will see, students, chapter number 12, that is electricity and circuits. Students, today's topics are very interesting. It is related to your daily life. First we will see homemade torch. Then we will see about electric circuit. In that we will see open circuit and closed circuit, and after that we will see about conductors as well as insulators. So let's begin with the first topic, that is homemade torch. Students, one activity is given in your textbook. You can see that and you can do this at home by watching this video also. You have to take a torch bulb, small bulb is there, and a piece of wire. Remove the plastic covering from the ends of the wire. Okay, you can see this copper wire. So wrap one end of the wire around the base of an electric bulb as is shown in figure. So you can do this with a tape used by electrician. Now I have brought here this one battery, and here positive and negative terminals are there in this battery. This is also a battery. So here you can see positive terminal is shown with a mark, positive mark, and negative terminal is also shown. Okay, now what I did, I have put a tape on the wire so that it will not get away from the place, as you can see here. Okay, so it is in negative terminal, and the same wire, black wire, I have put on the bulb at the one terminal. In this way I have applied that. Applied means I have just twisted around that, I have wrapped around that, and you can use tape also. Now this one end is empty, and this is now you can see the bulb is not glowing, but when I will put this in the another terminal, you can see, children, red color light is bulb is glowing. You can see red color. So this is also acting as a battery. Actually in your book they have used cell as well as bulb. I have used here battery, and this one is a bulb I have used over here. Here you can see the bulb is glowing as I am touching that. Here you can see red light is coming. So in this way you can make a homemade torch at home. You also do this. You can also do this activity at home and try. Students, again we will see about electric symbols, because in coming topic, next topic, we will see about closed circuit and open circuit. In that we will see circuit diagram. So as we are going in higher classes, we are showing it with the help of symbols. So connecting wires means they have shown with a line. Then switch in the off position means you can see that attachment is not there, to both are separate. Then bulb is there as shown in figure. Then cell and battery, you can see the difference. Cell means over there two ends are there, one side positive terminal and another side negative terminal. Now in battery you can see two three same symbols are there. Means battery means what? Nothing but two or more cells, that is a battery. So and switch in the on position. On position means what? That circuit is complete. You can see attachment is there, and you can see the difference in between the off position as well as the on position of the switch. And battery, you can see positive negative terminals are attached each other. Then only circuit will complete and electric current will flow through it. So these are the symbols. Now here you can see it in the figure, children. Wires are connected, that is one wire to positive terminal and another to switch for on off. Then from other end, that wire is touching to the bulb of one terminal, bulb at one terminal, and another terminal, that same wire is attached to the negative terminal. In this way current is flowing from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So this is a circuit. Now what are examples of electric circuit? An electric circuit is something that provides a path through which electricity can travel. Some electric circuits exist in natural world also, just like lightning is there. So means clouds and the planet earth form an electric circuit. Then nerves in your body create electric circuit. Some man-made electric circuits are wiring that lights your house, car battery, ignition switch, and the starter in a car. So these are some examples of electric circuit. Children, as I have shown you earlier that diagram of circuit as well as that symbols also, same symbols they have used over here. So closed circuit, two types of circuits are there. Closed circuit means current will flow from that, means total circuit is complete and through which current can pass. As you can see in figure A, switch is in on position, so current is completed, means the current flow is proper and electricity can flow through it. That is called a closed circuit. And open circuit means what? Switch is in off position, so no current is flowing through it, circuit is not completed, and that's why current will not be able to pass through it. That is an open circuit. So keep it in your mind always, closed circuit means switch is in on position and open circuit means switch is in off position. So that these are two types of circuits, closed circuit and open circuits. Here you can see two diagrams. In the previous slide we have seen the circuit diagram. Here you can see how current is flowing through it. Just like in first figure you can see closed circuit means switch is in on position, and you can see that pin is attaching to another end. That is a closed circuit, means current is able to flow through one of the terminal to another terminal, means, and current is always flowing through positive terminal to the negative terminal. So in this way this is a closed circuit and path is complete, that is closed circuit, so bulb is glowing. In the next figure, second figure, you can see that is open circuit, no flow is there, circuit means a path is not complete for the current to flow through it. So you can see in second figure that switch is in off position, means that you can see that pin is not attaching to the another end of the circuit. So that is an open circuit, bulb is not glowing over there. Now we have to do one activity. In your textbook it is also given, take 4 lanes of electric wire with differently colored plastic covering. Remove a little of the plastic covering from each length of wire at the ends, means from the end you can take out the plastic coating. You can stick the wires to the bulb with the tape used by electricians, as they have shown you. Positive terminal one end and then another end, like that you can do that circuit. Now you can see 4 different types of arrangement. In first case, you have to connect the wires as well as bulb as well as cell in according to that 4 positions, and you have to see in which case the bulb is glowing and in which case the bulb is not glowing, and you have to find out the reason also. So we will also see, children. Now students, we will do the arrangement just like they have shown in figure A. Figure 12.5a. I have made the arrangement in such a way, you have to also try it at home and you have to see in which situation the bulb will glow. Okay, so I will show you the arrangement. Children, here I did the setup just like it is in first figure. So if you can see the different, children. If the wire are not connected with each other, the circuit is open circuit, as you can see here. And I have connected the wires with one another. This is a bulb connection to each other. Then after that, this is a battery, and I am connecting positive and negative terminals. Then you can observe if this light is glowing or not. So see, children, when I am touching this positive and negative terminals, you can see the bulb is glowing, as you can see here. This bulb is glowing. So this is our first setup, in that bulb glows. Now children, observe the fourth situation. I have did the same connection.
Now you have to just observe whether the bulb is glowing or not. You have to just observe here. If you can see the bulb, so you can see, observe here the bulb is glowing over here. So only in the first and fourth setup the bulb is glowing. As you have seen children, in the first case and the fourth case the bulb is glowing, and in the second case you can see the wires are not connected with each other, so circuit is open circuit, so current cannot flow through it. And in third case also the connection is not that wires are not connected with each other, again it is a open circuit. Only in first case and the fourth case in your textbook first case and last case the connection is proper, that's why bulb is glowing. So this is about open circuit and closed circuit. This is an activity. Now next topic children, we will see about conductors and insulators. This is also very important part of this lesson. Now conductors means what? Conductors are made of material that electricity can flow through easily. As in the beginning also we have discussed that some materials are there through which electricity can pass because the flow is proper in that particular type of material. And these materials are made up of atoms. Atoms whose electrons can move away freely, and that's why that are called conductors. That is the actual meaning of conductors, means that electrons can flow freely or easily from that material. That's why some of the objects are showing conductivity for electricity. So we will see this by activity. First we will see about insulators also. Children, here are some examples of conductors, means through which electricity can pass. That is copper, aluminum, platinum, gold, silver, water. People and animals also are good conductors of electricity, and trees also. Now we will say about insulators. Insulators are material opposite of conductors, means what? The atoms are not easily freed and are stable, preventing or blocking the flow of electricity. And that's why some material is there through which electricity is not able to pass through it. That's why whenever we are doing electric repair work, at that time we are using the sleepers which is made of rubber. Sometimes we are keeping wood along with us, because through that material electricity cannot pass. The examples of insulators are glass, then plastic, rubber. These are common examples related to your daily life, and porcelain also. Conductors means the substances which allow electricity to flow through them are called conductors: silver, gold, copper, aluminium, iron. And insulators means the substances which do not allow electricity to flow through them are called insulators. For example, rubber, plastic, wood, leather, etc. Now student, this is also very interesting activity. We will do this for conductors and insulator. We will check one by one through which material electricity can pass and through which electricity cannot pass. So we will take one example. First of all, we will say about key. This is a key. Now it is set up over here. Now it is a bulb. Now I am touching this one part of key to the bulb, and another part I am touching to this cell. So as you can see here, bulb is glowing. See children. So this is a key. It is of steel. So it is means iron is also there mixed inside that. Now if you will talk about plastic, okay. Now one end of this key is of iron. So through steel. Now you can see the electricity can pass through it. You can see the bulb is glowing over here. Here you can see the bulb is glowing. Okay. Now here another end of this key is made of plastic. Now I will touch this plastic. Now we will see whether electricity can pass through it or not. So if I will touch that end, so bulb is not glowing. You can see children, bulb is not glowing here. This bulb is not glowing. So plastic is insulator. Then we will see this scale, plastic scale. I am touching this one end. Now here I am touching this. So bulb is not glowing. So again plastic is insulator. Now the one interesting thing children about pencil. Now when I am touching this part, wooden part of pencil, then electricity, we will see electricity can pass through it or not. So here pencil one end and here one end of this here. So bulb is not glowing as you can see. But children, now here inside this pencil you can see this lid is there, this top portion, this lid is there. So I am touching this lid. Now see the miracle children. Here I am touching one end to lid and just wait for a minute. Here you can see the bulb is glowing. Can you see? This bulb is glowing. This light, you can see this light. Means if you are touching this to lid, electricity can pass, and if you will not, if you will touch the wooden part, electricity can pass. Now this is a golden article. This is a gold. Okay, this is a gold. Now I am touching this one end to this bulb and another end in the cell. So you can see whether the electricity can pass through gold or not. So you can see children, if you will touch that, electricity can pass through the gold also. Okay. Now just like same for silver is also there, electricity can pass through silver. If you will use plastic pen and if you touch one end to here, you can see the bulb is not glowing. In this way children, in this video we have seen many things: closed circuit, open circuit, conductors, insulator. In the whole lesson we have seen about electric bulb, how the electrons are moving, and we have seen through activity about conductors and insulators also. So children, you have to watch video carefully, read lesson thoroughly, find out the hard word meanings, and you can do also this activity at home. You can check out which are the conductors and which are the insulators and make a list of the conductors and insulators. So thank you for watching video. Have a nice day.